Hello, good afternoon. My name is Miss India Fuller. I live at 215 K Street Southwest, which is a public housing development that is being looked at by developers. It's challenging and difficult at times. It's trying as well as it's very difficult to adapt to the upcoming changes that I briefly see that's all around me. I want to talk briefly about this, but how briefly can I talk about this? Because this is a traumatic event that's happening all around to me and to my community. The changes that's occurring is putting people in fear of displacement. So people are feeling like tourists in their own town. It's hard to get
Teach.
DC Housing to honor doing the proper repairs in the units. And by them not honoring the repairs that needs to be done in the units, it can contribute to health hazard situations to all these families that live in public housing. So the developers are not honestly being honest with the residents about what they can or what the plans are for the community. So by them not being honest, they don't give the details to you. So you don't have a chance to actually have a chance to prepare yourself for the changes that's occurring if you don't know what's going on. So you occasionally might hear about redevelopment meetings through word of mouth or at the last minute. Sometimes you get a letter or they tell you about the meetings. I find that it's beneficial to keep housing because it gives you the comfort of knowing that you can manage without the worries of a inflated housing rate. It gives you a chance to handle multiple life-altering curves without being in panic mode all the time, especially if you have experienced setbacks. When you look at the cost of living in an upcoming developing city like Washington, D.C. that we live in, you find a way to survive and provide for these created changes, which you find yourself overwhelmed at times. Due to negligence purposely and overlooked repairs, we are having this conversation. They will move a family, give an example, in a unit that will be improperly repaired for a profit. Then the unit would be in need of repairs in about approximately 30 to 60 days. That's not a good time frame to like get repairs done because there'll be negligence on the repairs that needs to be done. They will be slow to respond to the complaint, which will contribute to the deterioration and the puckering paint, cracking in the ceilings and walls. Maybe even mildew and mold, which causes medical complications. Knowingly and unknowingly to families, then creates an uncomfortable living experience which creates physical, emotional, mental, medical complications to families. That's unsanitary and it's unhealthy. The challenging, frustrating, as well as costly, life-altering changes. It's very important to keep public housing as well as investing in proper repairs. Even honest, secure, sincere changes only if they're being positively preserved. I became a member of Empower DC, unfortunately, by losing my mother of cancer. And she was faced with all these life-altering changes, and she was reaching out to so many different people, trying to get the proper help that she needed for us and our family. But she wasn't getting the help that she needed. She tried to get them to do repairs and make them honor her by paying her money through escrow, thinking that was a way to kind of make them stay on their job, which they don't stay on their job. So for me, unfortunately, it has become my struggle dealing with these changes, and it's very life altering for me. But I can see it's life altering for me and as well as my community, because now everybody is faced with displacement,
That's right.
not even knowing what given day that this might can occur. So if you're not linked with the proper organizations and people, then you won't get the proper help that you need. So that's why I'm speaking out about this issue, because it's impacting our community
Big sister.
on a rapid pace right now. And if somebody doesn't do anything about this, our community will be just gone.
Man.